Hey guys, it's Junior. Welcome back to my channel at the Horsepower Warehouse. Me and Zach have got this 58 fuel injected car all wrapped up for the customer. It is ready to go in the transporter. Transporter's actually en route. He will be here very soon, so I wanted to hurry up, scurry, and get this video out for you guys. Before I put it in the air though, I don't feel like in the last video I gave this car enough justice to just how exceptionally beautiful this car is. I don't build a tremendous amount of these C1s compared to the C2s, but holy moly, just look at this example. Black, red, black coves. Of course, it's the Fuelie, so it's the most desirable model, but I mean, what a classic looking car. Really love all the chrome on the back, the spears on the trunk. Look at the paint. Just absolutely phenomenal. We did a light polish on this car, but I'm not going to say it was our wet sand and buff job that usually takes us 4 to 6 days to accomplish, but this car didn't really need it, to be honest with you. It looks absolutely phenomenal. But I feel like in the last video, I didn't really show you guys the state of the outside of this car. I mean, I really am a fan of the black with the red personally. I think maybe black with black is just a little bit too plain, whereas this red interior is kind of like, you know, especially when it's this clean. Just a phenomenal example. Closes nicely. But let me go ahead, get it up on the lift and show you guys what we've accomplished in the last couple days. I'll be right back. All right, guys, so let's take a look underneath this freaking phenomenal 58. Now, if you guys haven't seen my previous video, you probably should watch that so you saw the before, but this is a NCRS Top Flight and an AACA National Senior First Prize winner. So this was already a really nice car to begin with, but this gentleman just wanted me to go ahead and spruce up the bottom of it and make it that much nicer, kind of a step closer to my builds. And I think we kind of hit it right on the head here. We didn't recondition in the sense of, you know, pulling everything apart and media blasting and so on and so forth. That would have taken way too much time. To be honest with you guys, we actually went over our time allotment here. I'm too critical about how things look to accomplish what I wanted to in 2 days. So we spent more like 3.5 days on this car. It didn't reflect into my customer's invoice. He won't know the difference. I'm only charging him for 2 days because it's my fault that I'm this anal. But nonetheless, I think it really came out spectacular. The before and after, I know I didn't have it on my LED illuminated lift before to show you guys, but I can assure you, I mean, this thing is 100% better to me. All the Southern Polyurethanes epoxy coatings, we did a lot of little touch up on the little stuff, but I mean, this is what a proper 58 Top Flight car, this is what you should expect. If it's not built by yours truly personally. You know, you can't hold every car to the standards of the stuff that I do. I mean, obviously, if you guys have seen my previous stuff, you know, my Mosport coupe over there, my 427 is just out of this world. What do you think, Zach? A phenomenal car?
This is my favorite car so far. It seems like a Batman vehicle to me.
Yeah, he keeps calling it the Batman car. I agree with him. The color combination is wicked, so really nice. Let's take a peek back in the shop. Oh, before we do though, I don't think I've shown you guys this one yet. And it's a really cool car. 63, split window, 340 horse, aftermarket air conditioning. There's some stuff that's not correct here. Chrome alternator. But a really neat car. I haven't done anything to this car. I haven't had to put my grubby paws on it yet, but I think someone will enjoy that. It's gonna be a tremendously nice driver, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't have a $35,000 paint job on it. It hasn't had the complete frame off, that everything's powder coated, so you're not so afraid to
drive it a few times a week without feeling bad.
Yeah, you could drive it without feeling terrible about it, like you would if I built your car. I go out of my way to try to make mine the best. I want to make it so everyone wants a junior built car. Check out this thing. 1972. I keep calling this one the color of money because that's what the license plate actually said on the front. I feel bad that we trashed the plate now because that was probably arguably the coolest part of this car to me. The color of money, it had a green translucent top on it. It had green tint. Did you see this, Zach? No, it was like green, man. It was like 1970s, old school, yeah. We're gonna probably tone down the engine bay a little bit here. There's a little bit too much flash and chrome and orange going on, but we'll get it to where it's a nice medium in between what you're looking at here. Look out what Sean has done with this AC system. It's all complete now. AC is actually charged on this car. So we are going to be installing the passenger side mirror. The power steering is all done. The AC is all done. So hood is going to be mounted on Monday. Everything is charged. This thing blows 48 degrees here in a hot shop in Florida. You can see how nicely all the routing came with the lines. If anyone from Classic Autowear is watching this, guys, this is how it should be done. I'm not saying it's the easiest way. It's probably a little bit more invasive of an installation, I guess I'll say. It takes a little bit more thought process to clock all the fittings and get all the lines right, but the final product on this is night and day. Absolutely 100% better, in my opinion, than what they would have wanted me to do in their installation instructions. So, good job, Sean. Another one of my guys knocking it out of the park. I also wanted to show you guys, you saw last time all of the stuff from Powder Coat, but I got my $4,000 order in from Zip. I just wanted to give you guys a small look at the total amount of bags of line items that is necessary just to put this as a roller. This is not including anything interior, anything really engine based. It's just rolling chassis. I mean, you can see we have quite a bit of stuff here. Everything, by the way, went up probably 40% in price in the last year. I don't know who's to blame for that, but I'm not all that thankful about that. But nonetheless, I am thankful that I'm still able to get quality made in USA parts. I'm really a stickler about using the best that I can get. Long Island Corvette supply was actually bought out by Zip. So, I mean, you guys see it here. It's a hefty parts package, but this is getting ready. You can see that we have the engine sitting there behind it. That's the 427 that was born in the car. So this is going back to how it came out of the factory, except for better. You know, we're doing the better lines and, you know, stuff like that, powder coated chassis, so on and so forth. But yeah, I'm really excited to get that build going. You can see our 66 here is waiting patiently. I did make a parts order on that, so we're going to get that rolling as soon as the parts come in. You can see our 67 435 horse tri-power aluminum headed monster is all back together. We did paint the engine while we had the engine out, and we touched up the engine bay. Again, good job on that one, Zach. He did the engine bay on this, and it looks absolutely phenomenal. So really proud about this one. This is a classy car with the white interior. Yeah. Yeah, the baby blue with the white, and it's got a white Stinger hood. Really cool car. This guy is waiting for its chassis to go. Oh, there's a Stinger hood I was just referencing. This guy is ready for its part slot to go to powder coat. I've made an appointment to drop everything off with the powder coater, so he's not surprised when I show up with a chassis and 88 different parts that I want powder coated. Check out how the stance is on this. Now that we've got a proper set of powder coated wheels with the bias ply white wall tires, I've actually cleaned off this side, so it gives you a better look. Isn't that nice? Really, really classy. I really like how these white walls offset the red interior on this. Just a real classy car. White top, 4-speed, a properly done engine bay by yours truly. Beautiful. And of course, Zach helped on this one as well. So good job, Zach. Yeah, we're killing it around here. Let's show them before we sign off for the day. The bottom of our Mosport. This is a really, really rare car. not only because it's a Mosport, it's a 66 only color, but it is a 3-speed manual transmission. I mean, this is one of just a handful that we've had come through here. You can imagine the amount of 4-speed manuals that we've had, amounts in the dozens and dozens and dozens. But 3-speed manual, it was a really cheap option to go to a 4-speed at the time, so most people selected it. It's pretty rare for someone to opt for the 3-speed, but this gentleman kept it, so that's neat. We've already went and kind of cleaned the bottom of it. We didn't even pressure wash this one. This one was real nice, so we went ahead and just kind of brushed it and hosed it. It's not nearly as pretty as the 58 that I just showed you guys, but we just started on it, so stay tuned. That one will look just as pretty as the 58 once we're done with it. We're just gonna have to spend a couple of days on it. Isn't that right, Zach?
That's right.
Yeah, we're excited. We love working on these things and bringing them back. So it was already a really, really nice car, so it's gonna be,
It's my favorite color.
yeah, it's not gonna be a big deal. I think the Mosport is beginning to be my favorite color as well now on these C2s, just because it's so unique. You know, I see so very few of them.
You don't see them.
Yeah, and it really pops in the sun. It's kind of a bland color here under the fluorescence, but once you get it in the sun, the silver really comes out in it and the less of the green. I really, with our paints, once it's, you know, cut and buffed, I mean, it pops. It looks like it was painted by Lamborghini, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah. But thank you guys so much for joining me. If you haven't already subscribed or hit the like button, please consider doing so. I genuinely appreciate it. But until next time, take care.